To the sunny side, right here on the talk station of the nation, 92.3 Nigeria info. 25 minutes gone past 12 noon, and I am excited to be here with you once again. Another day to have great conversations that concern you and I. My name is Denise Dennis, and from now up until 3 p.m., we're going to be on a conversation journey together. Let me see. We have quite a lot to talk about. I'm particularly looking forward to our first conversation centered on accountability. You know how we all clamor for accountability. Is political accountability for federal and state government alone? The question we'll try to answer. Are we in touch with our local government representatives? Have they kept to their campaign promises? How often do they visit their constituencies? I'll tell you why we're talking about this very, very soon. Now, after this conversation, which will take us through till 1 p.m., we would have another conversation after the news update at 1. Talking about your name and your personality. Does your name have an effect on your personality? I remember a certain time, a certain man moved from the position of being deputy governor to being governor. Then he became vice president, then became president, and everyone kept saying that, his name was speaking for him. That man, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, former president of Nigeria, had the name Goodluck, and everyone kept saying, the name, very good name, good luck. That's why he's been having good luck. What's your name? My name is Denise, and I have wondered time and again if my name has affected my personality and my life and my destiny in a certain kind of way. So you would tell me about your name and if it, of course, has, played any role in the overall turnout of your life and your personality. SMEs and startups come up at 1:30 p.m. That will take us through till 2 p.m. Then we'll have the news updates at 2. And then we will come back at 2 or some minutes past 2 to look at record keeping and proper documentation in Nigeria. What are the challenges associated with record keeping in Nigeria? Have you ever been a victim of poor record keeping in Nigeria? I am sure that some of you would tell us a lot. I personally have been a victim. I don't know how many of you have, but you'll share that with us. And as much as we will talk about the problem, the idea behind the conversation is to look forward to solutions and things that we can begin to do differently to ensure that we move from this phase to another phase, a phase of proper documentation. That's the programming for today. At 3, I'll leave you in the hands of Dayo Lushakin on Hard Facts, and I'll be out of your radio. Without further ado, we start our first conversation today. Maybe we have been channeling all our energies while calling for accountability to the wrong quarters. Think about this for a few seconds. Have we? Have we not? Have we? Have we not? For so long, our attention had been focused on the federal and state government. But what about the local government? What about our local government chairmen? What about our councillors? Councillor representing Ward 1 of Nigeria Info constituency, councillor representing Ward 2, all of these people that make up the local government area. I mean, these are the closest people to us. If we want to channel our grievances and if we want to seek for accountability, they are the closest to us. I'm looking at River State here, and I am currently at Rumosi, right? This is Rumosi, and Rumosi, that will be our local government area. It's much easier for me to, if I am from this community, it's much easier for me to walk up to my local government chairman or walk up to the councillor representing my ward to ask for certain things than to, come on radio or come on TV or go on social media and tag maybe the president or tag maybe the governor of the state. I'm just thinking out loud. The relative roles of the three tiers of government in public service delivery has emerged as one of the most important topics of open and vigorous debates in the new democratic climate here in Nigeria. And there have been increasing calls for accountability. And every time, I tell you the truth, I am guilty of this as first, this particular one. I'm guilty. And, how many times have we called for our leaders to be accountable to us? It's not just to cast our vote. We come here and we should be able to question them, tell them that this is not working, ask them why this is not working, especially as it relates to the security situation of the country, which has been on the front burner for a very, very long time. And yes, for things like good roads, good water, healthcare, proper healthcare, and provision of basic amenities. Increasing calls for accountability mostly focused on the federal and state government, but what about those closer to us? Let's talk. Are we in touch with our local government chairman that came at one point in time to read his manifesto and solicit for our votes, promising us this, and that, promising us that our local government is going to be one of the top local governments in Nigeria, promising us that every member of this local government is going to benefit from this scholarship and that scholarship and good roads and pipe-borne water and electricity and healthcare, and the fact that all our mothers, when it's time for delivery, they will not, have to go through all them problems that pregnant people go through. How many times have we gone to them to say, Oga, this thing you said, how far? They are the closest to us. Every local government has, what's it called now? A local government council, right? And a local government office. How many times have we, the people from that local government, marched down there to us? Because they are closest to us. I mean, before you think of going to Abuja, or before you think of going to the government house, those people are close. Or that your councillor. Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's really funny. That your councillor that is so close to you. How many times have you gone to him? Have they kept to their campaign promises, seeing that you're from these places? And how often do they visit their constituencies? Forgive me, but I keep hearing things like councillor for here, or councillor for Abuja, or House of Rep members for here, or House of Rep members for Abuja. We only see them in Abuja when they are doing their sessions, plenary sessions, and they're having all their plenty meetings and passing bills. But how many times do they come home? How many times have we welcomed them that, so person is coming home. He's coming to actually see for himself these things that are going wrong. Let's talk. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and 0817-923-0009. 0009, that is the female caller line. You can send a message to us via WhatsApp and Telegram as well. The WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809-030-6416. Do remember to turn down the volume of your radio set when you call, and also be audible so we can hear you. Nigeria, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello.
It's Casey from GRA.
You're welcome. Let's talk.
Yeah, the challenge there is that the councillors and the House of Reps, they disconnect the councillors and the representatives at the National Assembly and the local government level. They disconnect from the constituents immediately after election.
Really?
Yes, they don't take your calls, don't reply your messages.
Oh.
Yes, because they feel that you don't have anything to offer them anymore. They have gotten their victory, so they move on. They don't connect to the grassroots anymore after the elections. The only time you see them is when they need your vote. That's all.
So you can't find them. Is it that they don't have houses in these constituencies, or you don't know where they live? Or I would imagine that someone that you're going to vote for, you should know him down to.
They block you from having access to them.
They block you
from having access to them.
Interesting.
That's the way they operate. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. They block you. So who cries out on your behalf? Nigeria Info. Martins. Good afternoon to you, Martins.
Good afternoon. My name is Bella Martins.
Martins from Wakana. You're welcome. Let's talk.
Yeah, I want to contribute to your topic.
Feel free. Go ahead.
accountability of the local representatives. Yeah, I want to tell you that in my local government, I think my local government chairman, Honorable Michael John Williams, he has showed accountability, prudence, accountability, spend money, and the rest.
Okay.
I think the unity power, the people of the local government, they are happy with him. Within 3 weeks, he executed 6 projects. Are you with me?
I am with you.
The first thing it was constant electricity in the local government. For the past, more than 6 months, there was no light before it came to power.
Hello?
And then also is for Gile and K, waterways, to secure the waterways. He has executed. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh dear. So sorry. We lost the call with Martins. Chima from Ozuoba. Good afternoon, Chima.
Good afternoon, Denise.
Good afternoon.
Yes, Denise, I think let me appreciate you for reawakening our mind in terms of trying to ask, questions. I think you have said it all. It's high time we demand accountability from most of the elected officers, from the councillors, because they receive allocations. Clearly, yes, they receive allocations. The councillors, they are paid some amount of money. They are asked at least for their work, consistency project and all that. So this money now becomes their own. You understand? So I think we are actually overlooking them. So it's high time we shift our minds, we shift the narrative from governors and presidents and focus on these councillors and the chairmen. You understand? Because what we are seeing, most people, is like they were asked only to concentrate on the political chronics, of their political chronics, and the other party faithful, thereby leaving every other person to their own faith. So it's supposed to be so. This is the commonwealth of the people, and it's also supposed to be used for the common interest of everybody. So thank you very much for reawakening our minds. I think this is the time Nigeria must demand accountability from the government, the councillors, the senators, the House of Reps, the House of Assembly, and every other elected officer in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you too. Thank you, Chima. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and 0817-923-0009. We're live on Facebook. Our Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Are we in touch with our local government representatives? Namdi Ayamu says accountability is a form of liability that refers to who and for what and what is accountable, which is understood as the obligation of the holder of the trust to provide accountability, presenting and reporting all activities that has responsibility to the party who provides the trust has the authority to hold such accountability. The decision makers of the government, the private sector and community organizations are accountable to the public and to the agencies concerned. The form of liability depends on the type of organization concerned. Accountability basically provides a very important role in creating a good governance activity as a part of improving public confidence in government performance. The conception of accountability can be seen that government officials are not only accountable to higher authorities in the institutional chain of command, but also accountable to the general public, non-governmental organizations, mass media, and many other stakeholders. Public accountability consists of two kinds, namely 1, vertical accountability, and 2, horizontal accountability. Wow, this is a long read. Vertical accountability is accountability for the management of funds to higher authorities, such as accountability of works, units to local governments, regional accountability to the central government, and etc. And then horizontal accountability is a responsibility that is conveyed to the general community. Okay, so this is a copy and paste. I'm sorry I didn't notice it from the beginning, because it was also stated in the paper. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Let's talk.
I like the topic you raised this afternoon.
Thank you.
This is very issue that you have Nigeria in mind.
So see, all these politicians, they are actually very funny people. When they emerge, you say, okay, before the election, they are going to be so wide open. As you are coming in, no security to stop you. They'll be welcoming everybody. Immediately the election, after the election, you will see the papaya before you see them. So, as I'm talking to you, local government the local government autonomy has been a problem. They should, all these local government chairmen, some local government need to go that you see bushy areas. Not that they don't have allocation always come every time. There's no allocation. Sorry, I've got to tell you my name. I made a mistake.
Yes, you did actually.
I'm congratulating to taxes.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. Advocacy for good governance. Member, advocacy for good governance.
Just go on. Hit the nail on the head. Yeah.
Most of the local governments are very bushy. Our allocation comes. Go to the entrance of the local government. Very, very up. You can't even look at it. You can't even comment. But they make money. They do everything. The community, they can't even do anything to protect the image of that community. So at the end of the day, they will like you to vote for them again to go for second term. There was something I posted in Facebook that time. They are clamoring for 2003 now. Why 2000 and this one that this election that ended up?
Okay, you address yourself as an honorable, right? No. Comrade. Okay, sorry for that. The question is very simple. Do you even know your local government representatives to start with? Those of them that are representing you in the Nigerian National Assembly. Do you know them? Okay, so do you know your ward chairman? Do you know your councillor? Do you know all those people? Do you know your senators representing your different senatorial districts?
I know them. I know.
So have you ever had a conversation with them? Are they accessible? Have you ever
Did they allow you to see them?
So you don't know where they live. You don't know where their offices are located.
Even when you go to the office, even when you go to the office, will you see them?
So what are they? Now the question is this: in a situation where things work, or in a system where things work, it's more like they are coming to get reports from you, and they are taking it to the National Assembly, and they are creating policies and passing bills that will affect you. So if you cannot access them, how is that even possible?
My sister, the pop caller said it before me, and I still stand on that. The only time you
is when they want to come and what's it called? Campaign for votes. Nigerian Info, good afternoon to you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, Dennis, JD on the line.
JD, you're welcome. Let's talk.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is that the problem is from the top.
It's from where?
I can tell you, the problem is from the top.
The top, okay.
Yeah, from the level of the governors. I can tell you for free because I have some of these guys very close. The councillors, local government chairmen, 90% of them in the country are mere civil servants.
Interesting.
The local government chairmen just wait for allocation to pay salaries. The councillors, on the other hand, just wait for their salaries. See, Dennis, I can tell you that I have a very close person, a councillor, sitting councillor who has not been paid, not in River State, who has not been paid for 8 months.
Wow.
I'm telling you, real life story. Now, see, I borrowed that, I sent money to him.
Okay, so now let me ask this question: the fact that he has not been paid, should it stop him from carrying out his responsibilities?
What responsibility can you carry out when you don't have allocation?
Okay, now you know this, right? You have this information. The people he's leading, do they have that information?
Of course, they have information because they will see that he's suffering. So, just like the issue of the financial autonomy for the judiciary, we all know how it ended. The same thing, people have been clamoring for financial autonomy for the local government.
Yes, true.
So if they don't have financial autonomy, it's absolutely nothing in the local government chairman can do. They will come out and say what I'm saying. Because they want to get their salary and their little benefit here and there.
JD, away from autonomy, yeah. There is a system. Okay, I'm going to give you a practical example. I work here, and I'm sure you are aware that Nigeria Info is not only here in Rivers State. We have Nigeria Info in Abuja. We have Nigeria Info in Lagos. We have a central system. No, not a central system. We have a head, right? I don't know. I'm trying to explain something to you. Should something go bad here in Port Harcourt branch, who do you think I will go to first?
Of course, you have to go to your manager in Port Harcourt.
Exactly. So, even though my manager in Port Harcourt is not receiving salary, I should be able to access him, right? I should be able to point out the things that are wrong. Sometimes some of you call and you tell me that you cannot get us clearly from a certain location. And we tell you, oh, don't worry, our engineers will work on it. And we go back and we give them that information. So at that point, it doesn't matter whether or not they are receiving salaries. The fact that you guys are even able to communicate, the fact that we are even able to have this conversation, it helps so that we can now take it to the region. Then region takes it to the headquarters and they find a way of sorting it out. What we're trying to say is that communication link is not even open here. Someone called and said they don't even know where their leaders are because they can't find them. They can't access them.
Denise,
yeah.
That is not true. The councillors, the local government chairman, they are not spirits. They are human beings. They come from what? They have their own street. People know them. But the truth of the matter is that most local government chairmen and councillors cannot come out and start castigating their governors because they are afraid.
No, we're not talking about castigating the governors. I will not come on air and castigate my management for the fact that the mics are not working. But I will tell them, at least I have heard, and I am going to report back to them. Right, so they are in the know. So I can confidently tell you people that, oh, these issues you guys raise, I have taken them to the appropriate quarters and they have promised to, or this is what they said that they will be able to do, or this is what they cannot do.
Any Nigerian that tells you that he cannot access his councillor is not telling you the truth.
Whoa, really?
It's not telling you the truth.
JD, what if I tell you? Hold on. What if I tell you that some of these councillors and some of these chairmen and some of these representatives, after a successful victory, all they do is come back to the communities and say, thank you for voting us. We really, really appreciate you. That's the last people see of them. The next thing, they go and chill somewhere in Abuja. What if I tell you that's the case for some local government areas here in Nigeria?
No, if you talk about the local government chairman or the House of Assembly member, State House of Assembly member, I can understand. But when it comes to the local government chairman and councillors, that is not the case. If you really want to, if you seek them, you will find them.
You will find them.
I'm telling you for free that the government have a stronghold on the system in Nigeria.
Okay.
And they don't allow the local government and the councillors to function.
All right. Thank you so much, JD. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you.
My name is Yela Martin.
You're welcome. Let's talk.
I call in respect to I told you about my
Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead, please.
Yes. I want to talk about the Degema local government. Talk about
Degema local government. All right, go ahead.
Yes. Yeah, it's at the level. Now, I said, since my chairman, honorable my president,
Hello? Oh dear. You would have to call back. I'm sorry about that. Nigerian for good afternoon. And we lost that call as well. On Facebook, Abba Timothy says, the local government executive swallowing the legislative arm with impunity, policy isolation, financial exclusion, town hall meeting, clone, teleguided, etc. The principle of assimilation, which is the responsibility of the local government executives, are jettisoned. Okay, now all of us would want to, tickle this whole conversation down to allocation, yes, and then we would also want to bring up the issue of autonomy. But before allocation and before autonomy, see, I believe that there's a standard practice world over. I believe there's an appropriate way for things to be done. as much as I come and I plead for your votes or I solicit for your votes, and at the end of the day, I get what we will usually describe as a landslide victory, and I emerge as the leader, as a councillor, as a governor, as anything. There is what I will do. There is what I have promised to do. I promise to give light. I promise to give roads. I promise to give this. But I should also create room for what you would want me to do. This is my promise. I promise to do this. But it shouldn't be one-sided, right? I shouldn't be waiting for you to fulfill your promises, because somewhere along the line, several other things will come up. And I cannot say because I promise to do just these few things, I shouldn't be able to handle these other ones. See, every now and then, we hear people from different local governments here in River State call. This person is complaining about the bad road in Namok. This one is complaining about this place in Eleme. This one is complaining about this problem. This person is complaining about kidnapping in this location. And this one is happening here. And that one is happening here. And there are people there that have been put in charge of these people. People there that are supposed to get some of these reports. So even though we have the governor and even though we have the president, our president will not leave Aso Rock to find out what is happening in Nembe local government area. That's why he has someone there to be able to check out and then get information from there, and then it goes on to him. Our governor here, yes, as much as River State is under his jurisdiction and he's been saddled with responsibility of taking care of certain things here, may not know what is happening in maybe Ogubolo, or maybe Degema, or maybe Asaritoro or Okukutoro or Pobo or these other places. But there are people there. Those people you elected as your ward councillors and your House of Representative members that are all bearing honorable this, honorable that, representing XYZ constituency, that are supposed to carry your matter on their head. How many times have you gone back to these same people? Even though the governor is not accessible, because yes, he has other matters he's battling with, trying to get allocation for the state from the federal government and trying to table the matter of the state to the federal government. These people are supposed to be holding, as he's holding the federal, these other people are supposed to be holding, and you are holding them. I don't know if I'm making sense. I had to break it down in this kind of way so that you understand. Now my questions are very simple. These people, are we in touch with them? Do we know them? When we see them, can we even identify them? If I change the narrative now and I say, call me and tell me who your local government chairman is, do you know his name? Do you know what he looks like? Have you ever met with him? Call me and tell me who your ward councillor is. Do you know them? Call me and tell me who the person representing your constituency is. Do you know them? Can you reach them? Can you access them? Are you in touch with them? All the campaign promises made when they were soliciting for votes, how many have they kept? Can you go to them? Can you visit them? How many times have they come to visit the constituency themselves? Or are they somewhere chilling in Port Harcourt while things are going wrong in these various wards and in these various units? That's the question. Very simple. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0007 and 0817 923 0009. Once again, we're live on Facebook page is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. The conversation is political accountability for federal and state government alone. Nigeria Info, good afternoon. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Gigi.
Good afternoon.
This is Mr. Zion.
Mr. Zion, where's your local government chairman?
Oh, my local government chairman.
Yes.
It's Balali in Balako.
Okay.
Sabama LGA.
Okay. So who is your ward councillor?
My ward councillor is the lady they call Jennifer.
Jennifer who?
Yes. Of course, I know them.
Okay, you know them. Good.
My own community in Bayelsa State is an elite community.
Okay.
It will hold you down.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth.
All right, go ahead then.
But let's be sincere. The problem is from the down.
The down. Okay.
We are the problem. The moment we smuggle them into office through the conversations we had from the beer parlor, the next time we go to them, my daughter won't write to Ayeko, give me 2,000 naira.
Wow.
My mother is sick. I will need a hospital bill. I want to go write so exam somewhere, and I need so amount of money. All what we ask these people is money, 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 money. Do you know that even paramount rulers are not in their domain? A lot of them are in Port Harcourt here. Lagos in Abuja. You know, we have a problem. And we keep accusing everything they are calling on your station. Thank you very much for this topic. How many of them are called on your station that immobilizes people? And they gave a bill, they proposed a bill to the representative to be discussed in the Bill House of Assembly, and the person refused. How many have done that? So you see that we the people are the problem. No governor or president is bigger than his people. And do you know that how we get these people into office, like I said, it's a beer parlor conversation. 5, 6, 7 influential people get discussed. I like this, you notice how to put her, make she go wrong for this thing. But when I told her, she get very close to us, so she get way to Adi. Before you know, this 4 person take this matter to another group. So they will walk around your community sleepless on a sleepless night. Before you know, of course, they like you. They will push you there. After it all, we'll start calling and texting you. You know, so now we put you there. Send us money. That's why in the Manchester Delta region, a lot of youth are now idle. All like where our parents taught us, where you have to go to farm, you go to teaching, or you are busy with your books, preparing for the next scholarship that will be coming, or preparing for the next opportunity that will be coming. Every youth then we are busy working to chase opportunities.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Ryan. Thank you. Thank you. Nigerian Flag, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. My name is Samuel Q. Kola.
You're welcome. How is Kola, by the way?
Kola is fine. Some of our brothers that kidnappers have kidnapped and not get
It's well. It's well. Go ahead.
Me, I'm from Makutu local government area.
Okay.
My chairman is on the phone of Secretary.
Okay.
My ward chairman,
yeah.
Is Honorable
What 16? Okay.
Then out of assembly, I have Honorable President. And a house of reps, I have to my good head.
Okay.
House of Senate, I have Betty and Tashi.
Wow.
The problem we are having in our grassroots, especially the local government, as I speak to you right now, the local government chairman, Honorable Rona Segbo, has never visited Kola before.
He has never visited.
This is the second tenor. He doesn't have any project in our community.
Wow. And he's representing.
He has just, yes, he's also executing project now as a local government chairman. There was still a councillor, Honorable Women's Blessing. As a sense of, when you are representing the people, like, we don't know who has represented them before, what they do in this. You know that the money is not sufficient for them. So sometimes we all allow them to give them some, oil, women, toilet, and so women capital development. We want to can afford to. But as it stands now, in this Governor Wike's tenure, I can tell you boldly, they have not done anything in the area. And Kola is the second largest by population.
Second largest. All right, thank you so much. This is what is going to happen. You can drop your messages. I believe after the news update at 1, I should be able to read some of these messages before we move on to other matters. My name is Denise Dennis. This is still the sunny side right here on the talk station of the nation, 92.3 Nigeria Info. Just stay tuned to us.